All right, Brian from Garage Mahal. Just got done doing an alignment on the Suzuki SX4, and a customer wanted me to change the trans oil, or trans fluid, however you want to call it, but it is right here underneath. So if you are looking underneath, that's your oil, and then that's going to be your trans. Now, I've already pre-loosened this, so... and there you go. So that's draining out pretty good, and it looks pretty clean because this customer stays on top of it, but I'm shining a light into it because you're looking for any speckles of metal or anything, and I don't see any, so it looks pretty good. Now, the way that this is angled, you're not going to get all of the trans fluid out. You're going to get a majority, but you're going to probably leave about a quarter in there. So it calls for, I believe, 4.5 quarts in total. So you're going to get pretty close to getting to that amount. It's probably more likely going to be about 4. But anyway, I mean, that looks pretty clean. So anyway, that is how you change your trans fluid, trans oil, whatever you want to call it, on your SX4. And I'll show you where you put it in on the top as soon as we get there. Okay, so in the engine bay, that's going to be your oil dipstick, your oil fill, and for your transmission, it's going to be this little stick right here. And you'll know because it'll tell you CFT green or green W1. So that's your dipstick for that. And you got to make sure you have a funnel. Sorry, watering all over there. It fits right in that hole, and you're gonna have to add it really slow, so just be careful. And we're using CVT fluid, and what I would do is I would add 2 and then check the level. I mean, the only true level is you're gonna have to do it when it's warm and it's running to give you a true reading. But and then this stuff, I know you got to pour it the other way, but, and you want to make sure it's got a tight seal because you don't want it spilling out, going all over the place. So definitely pour it. Try not to go as far up as I did, but so anyway, rinse, repeat. Go about 3 quarts, and then measure up on your dipstick. So what you're gonna be looking for is, it's obviously like an oil dipstick where you're gonna have, you know, the hot and the cold. It's gonna be marked on it, so you can kind of get a really good idea of how much fluid you have to add. But anyway, just keep going, and every so often, every quarter or so, I would definitely check the level after it runs down for, you know, a quick minute or so. But make sure you definitely have enough in there, that's for sure. Like I said, I believe specs on it shows 4.5 quarts. And like I said, you only got about 4 quarts out because of the tilt. So it should take about 4 quarts. Anyway, Brian from Garage Mahal, thanks for watching and subscribing.